Okay, this is going to be the video that literally no one asked for, and I'm excited about it. So, this is a 1996 Suzuki X90 4x4. The first thing you see when you look at this car is probably, why? So to add, this one has been lifted 2 inches. So this one isn't even a normal one. It's even better, and I love it already. Just 'cause it's so ridiculous, it's amazing. So this car has a 1.6 liter 4-cylinder engine, which makes about maybe 50 horsepower on a good day. According to Tucker, it's about 80 downhill. And I will admit, every time I've seen one of these, I've never really understood their point. Suzuki was a rather interesting company when they were in the United States, clearly, but it is based off the Geo Tracker, the Sidekick, all of that stuff. So it falls into the category of the micro 4x4 beach cruiser SUV style thing. So actually, believe it or not, this one was basically, would you say this was abandoned?
Yeah, it was sitting in a barn.
Yeah, this was actually basically a barn find X90. So Tucker, would you like to come out and talk about your amazing car?
I would love nothing more than to talk about this POS.
Yes.
So I bought this guy about a year ago now from a little old lady down in Mass, sitting in a barn. She never drove it more than 20 miles at a time. It had 58,000 miles on it. All original when I bought it, down to the tires. Never been changed.
That's amazing.
It's sad and amazing at the same time, yeah. So when I got it, we jacked it up 2 inches with a little spacer kit. We put some new tires on it, cleaned it up. It was basically pink when we got it. But being an auto detailer in the area, I just gave it a quick paint correction.
What is the name of your company so you can tell everybody?
The company is called Revive. You can see the storefront behind us here. I'm the GM here. So I get to clean cars for fun and kind of save some gems like this.
And given that I saw what the pictures looked like beforehand, this car really does go to show how good you are at this, because this paint looks pretty amazing. Like, it still pops. Like, even coming just into the parking lot, I could see it from the street just how clean it looked.
You wouldn't know I spent all summer taking this thing off-road.
Right, exactly.
This thing was brown all summer long. So we took it out of storage just for this. Gave it a quick clean, quick polish, shined it up, and it's good to go.
So what was the biggest reason that made you want to buy this?
I saw it on Facebook.
And we were just bored?
I looked at it and I said, why the hell would anyone want that? Which is exactly why I want it.
And that's what I love about
I have a thing for weird, quirky cars.
Yep, exactly. All right, so let's I will pick that up, and I'm gonna actually. So we're gonna take a look inside now. Even inside, it looks amazing. This interior is the most 90s thing I think I've ever seen in a car. This is factory, right?
All factory.
Wow, this is. I love the texture. Like this hits me right in the feels. I don't know about you. T-tops to add, which is just an added feature, and a beautiful. How many speed automatic? Like 3.
4-speed automatic.
It's really a 4-speed. I would have never guessed that. But yeah, even you look at the odometer, and we have currently 61,000 miles, which is just unheard of in one of these at this point. This falls into another category of cars that you just don't see in good shape anymore.
Well, they're terrible cars to drive, which is why the mileage really isn't too high on this one, but somewhere up around 150 or so. The fact that this sat in a barn for 7 years made it a nice find with low mileage.
Right, exactly. And again, I just can't. And actually, do you know if did you climb Mount Washington with this?
I took it up for Climb to the Clouds, and Travis Pastrana set his new record up the auto road.
That's hilarious.
I parked it on the side of the cliff. Had it freewheeling on.
But you kind of hoping the wind would blow.
Good insurance claim.
Which, it just dawned on me. I can't believe I forgot to mention this. So this car is actually called. Would you like to say it?
It's aptly named the Pervertable.
Which is the most appropriate thing I think I've ever heard.
I got a shout out to Jay with his Supra for coming up with that name. He's the one that came up with it.
Thank you, Jay. All right, would you like to show me the other surprise in the trunk?
It's got a little extra something to it.
It's bigger than the motor probably is.
Significantly.
Oh, that's fantastic. Actually, I will say that I'm surprised how much room is actually in this trunk.
They're very spacious, which is why I was able to fit the 210s in a fully ported box inside, and I have room to put the T-tops in here when they're not in use, so I can take them with me.
Which, speaking of, do you want to take those off?
I'll take my top off if you want.
Oh, okay. All right. I hope we don't get demonetized now. Not that we're getting money anyway.
Hey, you're already getting monetized, huh?
Nope, not even slightly.
Just slides right up on top.
Look at that.
Just as the amplifier.
Like a glove. Actually, yeah. Now that I look in here, is this kind of what the color looked like when you first got it, like in the trunk?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, that's a hell of a comparison then. So look at this orangey color versus what it looks like now.
It was all oxidized when I got it.
Like that is just the magic of a good detailer.
Because I do take it off-roading all the time.
Which I'm sure this actually does pretty good. Just for the fact that it weighs nothing.
It weighs about the same as a first-gen Miata, but it's all-wheel drive.
Wow.
So it does pretty good.
It actually really kind of falls into the same category as a Miata. Yeah, we were just talking about this. I'm sure everybody's going to want to kill us for saying that, but it's just a lifted Miata, basically. It makes low horsepower. It's a two-seater that has no room in it whatsoever, and somehow has a trunk. And you can take the roof off of it.
As someone, our family, we've owned 5 Miatas at this point, I believe, all first and second gen. It's about as useful. There's certainly different kinds of fun, but both equally fun.
All right, let's get in it and go out. So actually, one thing I'm going to comment on, I can't believe this dash doesn't even have a crack on. How is that possible?
Stored inside in the barn for the last 7 years, so it's been out of the sun.
We're going to start a tally of every car that we get into that should have a cracked dash and doesn't. Well, this is the second one in a row.
When we do my MR2 later, my 85 MR2 is a factory dash that is crack-free.
That's impressive too. All right, you can take that. Pointed at things. All right, driving the Pervertable. It is, how cold out today? Would you say like 16?
It's maybe 20 something at best.
Okay, so right out of the gate, can I say one thing? This might be the worst seat I have ever sat in. And we haven't even left yet.
They're okay.
Alrighty, away we go. What could possibly go wrong? Here, would you like to focus on your other beautiful car that you recently purchased?
That's the daily. As you can tell, I have a thing for tiny cars.
Small IQ is the plate, which is just so funny. I was just saying, please tell me the heat works now that we've decided to do this.
The heat works great, don't worry.
All right, good.
It's the AC you gotta worry about.
Oh, well, we'll wait for this other manly beetle to pass us. All right, and we off. What was that?
I don't know, probably something in the trunk falling over.
Oh my god.
Look, she's old, okay?
Wow, I honestly thought we were going so much faster than that.
You gotta be careful not to get pulled over for going under the speed limit in this car.
Right out of the gate, this is one of those cars that feels like we are flying right now. We're doing about 32. At most, it feels like we're doing 50, honestly. Oh my god, I feel like I could roll this thing with like I feel like if I hit a pothole the right way, I'd be in danger of ending up on the roof. Or the lack of one.
Safety, 90s safety at its finest.
Listen to that auto go. Oh, this is a car I completely understand why you bought now.
Now, if you take a left here instead, you can jump it off of these speed tables they put in.
Oh yeah?
This is the speed table I blew, or possibly the speed table I blew my rear strut on. So it's already broken, so hit it at, 30, 35.
Okay.
Don't worry, it'll bottom out with the two big fellas in here, but it's fine.
I can't believe we've even set off the speed sign. It's probably just impressed, honestly. Oh god.
Go for it, don't let off. You got one more. Now you see why I bought this car.
Yes, I see why you bought this car. Holy shit, this is amazing. Oh god, which way do we go now?
Take a right or a left.
All right, full power.
Give it to her.
That was 30.
I would like to clear up this button down here. That's power mode. That's automatic. That's your sport mode. So we were in sport mode doing that.
Is it really?
The best part is the power light that comes on the dash to let you know.
For power.
For more power, baby.
Why do we have an ABS light and a service engine light? I'm just curious.
Because she's old.
Fair enough.
And as you aptly noted by my inspection sticker earlier, I don't care.
Even the glass actually looks like it's like mint condition.
Well, I may have polished it.
Yeah, I think you did. Actually, I think I see. Did you fill a crack in it by chance? I feel like I see one.
Yeah, there was 2 chips in it when I bought it, so I filled the glass.
Oh my god, this thing is just angry going up this hill. I think it can. I think it can. Oh, nice warm day to do this. Actually, with the heat on, I truthfully would consider doing this too.
It's not too bad.
Oh, this is a fantastic automobile. Okay, I take it back. Now I understand why. Now I understand why someone would want this thing. This is definitely a good car for just like cruising. I feel like Hampton Beach nights.
That's exactly what I do with it. Windows down, top off, music up. The body roll.
Oh my god.
Rolls are beautiful.
Okay, this is easily the funnest car I think I've reviewed so far. And it's the slowest one by a landslide. Like, it obviously gives the TDI a run for its money. Sorry, George.
That TDI would smoke this car.
Oh, like it would be like it was standing still, but that's not. It's just one of those things, though. You can tell it's not the point of voting this.
Absolutely.
So, how hardcore off-roading have you done in this thing?
I've definitely gotten all 4 wheels off the ground. We've taken it through some mud puddles that were up to about the middle of the door. It does more than you would think. Being such a short wheelbase.
Oh god, this guy's crossing the street. We better not total this thing off of him.
Being a short wheelbase and having some ground clearance, it can and the all-wheel drive, it gets through a lot more than you would think.
Also, I apologize if there's wind noise, but this is part of the experience. Like, we can't do it without we can't possibly do this video without the roof on.
I'm just glad we have the windows up with the temperature right now.
That was the fastest I've ever gotten to 25. Yeah, I feel like the 90 miles per hour on the speedometer is really generous.
It physically will not do it, even with bigger tires. I GPS verified a top speed of 87. Couldn't go any faster.
Oh my god. Does this even have an overdrive offer? It doesn't even have overdrive, does it?
It does. The light occasionally flashes on and off, but you can press right on the side of the shifter here, where your thumb falls.
I feel the button.
Yeah. So, and it does work.
It just sounds like it's trying so hard.
It's doing its best
to even do this. Like, I can't believe we just made it through that yellow light. Oh, stop. Brakes feel great. Everything feels great on it, though.
I've refreshed a lot since I bought it. Like I said, it was all original when I bought the car.
Okay. Now, you were mentioning to me, too, the manual transmission. They do make a manual one of these, but it's only in 2-wheel drive?
They do make it in 4-wheel drive as well.
Okay, just that much harder to find.
That's the top end, if you will. There wasn't a lot of trim packages.
I was going to say, what trim package is this?
1996 X90.
The seats that I'm not even joking are already starting to give me back pain.
Well, it takes a real man to drive the car.
Yeah, exactly. Why do you think we're in here? Yeah, as if one per man driving this isn't bad enough, there's 2 of us in here.
It's about all the car can handle. 500 pound of man.
cruise through downtown in this bad boy.
Absolutely.
Get the test out what these subs can do.
Yeah, I'll turn it up for you if you want.
All right.
It's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
It feels like the whole thing's gonna come apart.
Shh. Take my hands.
This is hilarious.
It gets a lot of looks driving around. All right, go for it.
Yeah, this I've kind of just gathered so far. This thing is just the sole definition of no means yes, right?
That's why we call it the Pervertable.
Jesus.
Every good salesman knows every no is one step closer to a yes. For legal reasons, we're only talking about sales.
Oh my god.
All right. You can give it to her.
I am to the floor. I will let you know when I have gotten up to 60. We're still not even anywhere remotely near it.
That's 45.
God, this is insane. Oh man, so we just tried to do a 0 to 60. We literally ran out of time.
In 1996, when this car was first made, it was advertised with a 0 to 60 of 14 seconds.
I think in 2022 time, that is 25 seconds now.
Give or take.
What do you think this thing would do in a quarter mile, honestly?
I don't know that it goes a quarter mile.
It might run out of gas or burn out before
It
that.
might run 20s or so.
Yeah. Minutes, maybe?
Yeah. Here's where we can really test the handling.
Wait for this Wrangler to move. They're probably terrified. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You know what? I say we do a victory lap.
Victory lap!
It feels like
You can't tell on camera, but we are a solid 45-degree lean. Yeah, there's no bolsters on the seat.
yeah, these seats are like a church pew, honestly.
Well, pervertibles and churches go together, I guess.
Oh my god. Yeah, we're going to the right, sir.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, I love this thing so much. Oh, this is a 10 out of 10 car so far. Oh my god, I'm not even kidding. I'm actually tearing up. I'm laughing so hard at this.
It's not always about the fastest car.
Oh, this more than proves that is true. Oh my god.
Out of the 30-something cars I've owned, this is top 3 most fun car.
Oh, this is insane. How did this ever get made? How did this get made and why is what I want to know more than anything.
So this car was made within months of me being born, and my guess is they were both accidents.
It honestly sounds like a Saturn SL2. I love Mexico in winter. One last thing while Tucker parks that. Meant to mention, if you're in the Seacoast area, remember, looking to revive and you need a good detail, they're actually moving from here to a bigger building in Greenland, New Hampshire. So, like I said, you need a really good job done. You saw the comparison of what this used to look like. Hit up Tucker or Revive in general.